All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to foam roll the upper body or stretch out the upper. First off by foam rolling. And I'm going to show you some on the foam roll. I'm going to show you some with the baseball or tennis ball, lacrosse ball, whatever you have. Then we'll stretch out the upper body, then we'll move on to the lower body. All right, the first thing I always like to do is stretch out the back, foam roll out the back. So put the foam roller all the way down, find the mid part of the back, arms go out. I'm rolling all the way down, coming all the way up to about the neckline. About 10 rolls. If you don't have that, baseball, same way, it's going to be a little bit tougher, but do your best. All right, when you get done with that, you're going to take your foam roller and move it linear, doing the same thing. Now we're trying to work a little more on the shoulder blades. So I'm laying about right with their spines at, it's going to be where the foam roller's at. Hands are going to be out. I'm going to go to the left side, dig into that shoulder blade a little bit. Here in a second, I'll show you with the baseball or lacrosse ball. About 10 little mini rolls on that shoulder blade. When you get done on the left side, and move on to the right side. Doing the exact same thing. All right, next couple, I'm going to show you with the baseball. We'll come back to the foam roller. If all you have is a foam roller, that's fine. You can do the same type of stuff with the foam roller. Going back to the shoulder blade, so I'm going to get the baseball, crossball, put it right in the middle of that shoulder blade. Try to dig out some of those muscles a little bit, try to loosen those things up. In the back, so I'm laying right in that shoulder, and I'm going to rotate in a circle on that shoulder blade. When I get done with the left side, moving on to the right side, doing the exact same thing. We'll lean into that shoulder blade, doing circles on that shoulder blade. All right, from there, okay, we're gonna flip it over, get on the chest. All right, so where the chest connects to the shoulder, I'm gonna put the baseball, or if all you have is the foam roller, you're gonna put the foam roller right there. You're going right to the shoulder, right down through the chest. So right through this little region right there. Well, a lot of tight muscles, especially doing how many push-ups we've been doing lately. It's gonna be real tight, so I'm gonna lay down on the side. I'm gonna take my hand off the ground, and yet again, doing little circles right on that chest. When you're done with that side, move on to the right side. Yet again, find that part, mid part where it connects the chest to the shoulder, hand off the ground, and just doing circles right there. All right, from here, we're gonna move on to the triceps. Okay, so we'll take the baseball, lacrosse ball, whatever. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of that tricep. Okay, you're gonna start off with your arm here, and then we're gonna eventually move it up to about 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna start here, yet again, just doing little circles on that tricep. When you get done with that, doing about 10 rolls, you're gonna take your arm all the way out to full extension. You're gonna come up and down right through that tricep. You're done with the right side, move on to the left side. Start my arm up, doing like little circles right through there, right through the tricep, going up and down a few reps. And then after you're done with those, you take the arm all the way out to full extension. Doing the exact same thing, just with the arm out at full extension. Okay, last one we're gonna do here before we stretch out the upper body. You're gonna take the lacrosse ball, tennis ball, probably got the foam roller, I'm gonna put it right on the bicep. This time I'm doing the exact same thing, but now our thumb is gonna go down, okay? So we got the cross ball there, okay? Thumb down. Now I'm doing mini circles on that bicep with my thumb down. And then a couple going front to back. All right, we get it on the right side, move on to the left side, same thing. Find the middle part of that bicep, thumb goes down. About 10 reps, going around the circle, and then front to back. All right, we're done with that. So we're going to move on to our shoulder stretches and some upper back and chest stretches. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down on the ground, fingers are facing out to the side. Just doing our chest stretches. So I have a wide stance, almost like a push-up position. My fingertips are facing outside. Yeah, you know, bend the right elbow, drive the left ear towards the ground. So bend the right, drive the left ear towards the ground, hold your. I'm going to switch it to the other side. So bending the left, right ear towards the ground. All right, switch. And switch. All right, switch. One more time on each side. And switch. All right, from there, we're going to our WYTAs. We're only going to do like literally about a 3-second isometric hold on each one of these for 2 rounds. Just trying to warm up, loosen up the upper back a little bit. So starting off with a W, hold here. Going into a Y and drive up. Into a T. And then back to an A. All right, relax, take a breath, doing that one more time. W, Y, T, and A. And good. Okay. From there, all right, so I'm going to take a knee. We'll find some type of, whether it be a wall, for me it's a rack, but whatever you have that you can hold on to, grip onto. So I have my left knee is up, I'm grabbing my right arm. Arm is at full extension, you're grabbing whatever the apparatus is. I'm going to lean towards my left leg, trying to open up the chest a little bit. I'm going to hold this for about a 10 count, relax, and go back into it. Okay, relax just for a second. All right, going right back into it, same deal. I got my right hand on the apparatus. It would be a wall, closet, whatever. Hold on, then turn. All right, relax now. Same deal. This time all I'm gonna do is take my arm to a 90-degree angle. I'll have my whole forearm, palm of my hand on the wall or on the rack, whatever it is, and then you're gonna turn towards your left. All right, relax. One more time, just like that, and turn. And relax. Okay, moving on to the left arm. So now my right knee's gonna come up. Okay, taking my left hand, gripping on to whatever it is. I'm gonna turn towards my right leg. All right, relax. One more rep and lean in. And relax. Okay, elbow bent, 90-degree angle. Whole forearm palm is on the apparatus. I'm gonna turn towards my right leg. All right, relax and turn. And relax. All right, from here, go ahead and stand up. Do 10 big circles forward, 10 big circles backwards. So 10 big circles forward. When we get done with those 10 forward, we're going 10 backwards. And good. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is going to still stretch out a little bit of the upper body. I'm going to do one for the upper back lat. So I'm going to take my left forearm, going underneath the right elbow, turn the bicep of the right arm towards me. Hold here. All right, switch to the other side. So relax that. Now from here, wide stance, doing big circles. Okay, so starting the pot, doing 10 circles one way. And then 10 circles the opposite way. Okay, when we get done with that arm, move on to the other arm, 10 circles one way, big circles. And then 10 circles the opposite way. All right, last one we're going to do on the upper body before we start foam rolling the lower body is now we're going to work a little bit of the lat. All right, so I'm going to grab something, okay, towards the ground. All right, if you have whatever it is, it really doesn't matter, just something that you have a reference point on. It could be a couch, it could be a bench, it could be whatever, okay, a chair. Just make sure the offset arm is holding it and giving the chair whatever resistance so it doesn't fly up off the ground, okay? For me, I'm using this bottom tier of this rack. All I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this part, I'm going to lean back, I'm going to turn towards the side in which I'm, whatever arm I want. So I have my right arm on the bottom part of the destroyer arm on this rack. So I'm leaning back first, opening up the back, and then I'm going to turn towards that side. If I have a chair or something to get up off the ground, I'm going to take my left hand on top of it just to push it down and lean more into that stretch. If you don't have anything you're going against, find a wall or a door frame or something and put the left pinky and then lean towards the right side. All right, now I'm going to switch arms, just hold it for about 10 counts. I'm going to grab the destroyer arm. Yet again, if I'm on my left hand, all I have is a door frame. I'll put my left pinky on that door frame. I'm going to lean towards the left side. If I have something to grab onto, I'll lean back first and then lean to that side next. And good. All right, so let's go ahead and foam roll. Lower body, upper body's pretty much been taken care of. All right, so I'm going to show you a few with the foam roller. I'm going to go back to the tennis ball, or lacrosse ball, baseball, whatever you have after that. Okay, but we're going to start off on the IT band like we always do. Yet again, outside the knee, up to the hip. I'm going to start off there. 10 good rolls. Okay, if I find a sticking spot, I'm doing mini rolls on that sticking spot. So for me, I have my right leg is on the foam roller, finding the mid thigh. Foot is elevated off the ground. My left leg is behind it. I'm doing 10 rolls from the hip all the way to the knee. If I find a sticking spot, for me, it's right here. I'm doing 10 mini rolls. Loosen that thing up. Then I'm going to go right back into my regular rolls. All right, staying on the right side. All we're going to do is turn it over to the quad. I'm going to take my right quad, leg face down, kick out my left leg. Yet again, find the mid part of that quad. I'm going to the top of the knee, all the way to the hip. 10 rolls there. If all I have is a baseball, I'm going to dig deep into that tissue. All right, I'm going to flip it all the way over to my hamstring, doing the exact same thing. 10 rolls here. All right, last but not least, right here before we move on to the other side, get on the calf, yet again on the calf. I'm doing regular rolls, probably not feeling a whole lot here. If you're not, turn the foot out to a 45-degree angle. And the last part of this series is I'm gonna add the offset leg, add some resistance to the roll this time. All right, when we get done with that, we're gonna move on to the left side. So now I'm going left IT band. All right, so now my left leg on the outside, mid part of that thigh, right leg behind, elevated the left foot, going all the way down to the hip to the knee. 10 rolls. If I find the sticking spot for me right here, doing 10 mini rolls. Loosen up that knot, and then going right back into it. All right, moving on to the quad. Find the right part, near the mid part of that left quad, kick out the right leg, going all the way up to the knee, all the way down to the hip. All right, when we get done with that, we're just gonna flip it over to the hamstring. So yet again, on the ham, my right foot bent, mid part of my hamstring going all the way down, then back up. You need to, you can add resistance by adding the offset leg. All right, last but not least, calf on this side. So find the mid part of the calf, going right down through the Achilles tendon, all the way up the calf. Doing a couple rolls just for a primer. Then I'm gonna turn my foot out to a 45-degree angle. And last but not least, I'm gonna add a little bit of resistance by adding the offset leg. All right, I'm gonna get the foam roller out here. I'm going to the baseball. All right, the cross ball for me. Now, here's the deal. If you don't have it, you can still go with the foam roller. But all this other stuff's gonna be soft tissue. You're gonna be going into the deep tissue of each part of these things we're about to go through. All right, so the first thing is gonna be the hip socket. Again, I find the hip, find the thigh. It's a small ball about the size of your fist, right on the side, okay? So I'm gonna start off on my right side, placing the ball there. Yet again, I'm gonna find that hip socket. I'm gonna have to turn towards the right side. So my body's over to the left. So I find the hip socket, I'm gonna turn over, put my left foot on the ground, and I'm gonna mini circles in that hip socket. Trying to stay away from that bone. Right below that bone is the hip socket. That's what I'm trying to foam roll. Usually a pretty tight part of the body. Okay, when I get done with that, move over to the left side yet again. Find the left hip bone going down the thigh. It's that little socket about the size of your fist. I'm lean into that hip socket. Doing some mini circles on that hip socket, loosen it up. All right, when I get done with that, I'm gonna take a seat, right butt cheek on top of that baseball, lacrosse ball, okay? So I'm gonna do up and down, about 10 or so reps. I'm also gonna do circles. If I find a sticking spot in your butt, then he rolls on that spot. All right, moving on to the left butt cheek. This will be the last one here. All right, we'll get the baseball, lacrosse ball out of the way. All right, from here, we're gonna start to stretch out the lower body. We're gonna start with a little bit of lower back stuff. Okay, iron cross, and then we're gonna move on to some hip mobility stuff. Go to the quad, hamstring, and then stretch out the calf at the end. Okay, so the very first thing we're gonna do is our iron cross. So we're gonna sit down, hands out to the side, legs can stay here or they can cross, it really doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna stack both my legs and move over to the right side, barely off the ground. So I'm lean there, and shoulder blades are still on the ground. Hold them for about a 3 count. All right, pause at neutral just for a second, then I'm going to the left side. All right, neutral, pause, get a breath, then I'm going to the right. All right, neutral, left. All right, back to neutral, to the right. And neutral, left. Let's go one more on each side. Neutral, right. And neutral, left. And good. All right, going to roll over to V-sit. We're only doing 5 reps. I'm going to take my feet behind me, and we'll stretch out into a V, and then reach out to the middle. We'll work a little bit of the hamstring as well. All right, so hands close to your butt, and we'll roll back, and then up towards a V, and then reach forward. Go ahead, that's rep 1, going back, and through for 2, and back, up for 3, and back, up for 4, last one, back, and up for 5. And good, okay? Here's what I want you to do. You're gonna take your right leg over your left, okay? Still loosen up a little bit of the back, but also working a little bit of the, just a tad bit of the IT band. You're gonna take your left elbow, cross, I'm gonna turn, okay? Now listen to me on this one. We're gonna take 5 breaths. On each breath, we're gonna turn a little bit deeper into this stretch. So we're gonna take a breath, we're gonna turn a little bit more. That's 1. All right, take a breath, turn a little bit more for 2. All right, take a breath, turn for 3. Take a breath, turn for 4. Last one, take a breath, then turn for 5. And then get out of it. Okay, we'll move to the other side, taking the left foot over to the right, taking the right elbow, left knee. All right, yet again, taking a breath and turn for 1. Take a breath, turn for 2. Breath for 3. Another one for 4. And last one for 5. And relax. All right, on your stomach just for a second. Do 5 Cobra. All right, so just have my hands underneath my shoulders, toes on the ground. I'm gonna drive up, get my hands off the ground, put a little bit of pressure on the lower back. All right, up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. And up. 5. Okay. Not bad. We're gonna do some hip mobility work. All right, so we're in a 6-point stance. We're going hip circles forward, 10 reps on each leg. So I'm gonna take my right leg, I'm gonna move it out and then up towards my elbow and then kick it back. So out, up, and then back. That's 2. Doing 10 reps. Not going super fast. When I get done with the right leg, moving on to the left leg, so I'm kicking it out, up towards my elbow, and then kicking it back. When I get done going forward, I'm gonna go backwards. So now I'm gonna kick my right knee up towards my chest, rotate it out, and then kick it back. Up towards the chest, rotate it out, and back. 10 reps on the right side. Not going super fast, trying to be smooth and controlled. When I get done with the right side, I'm moving on to the left side. So knee goes up, kicks out, and then back. Okay, when I get done with that, we're going to slow mountain climbers, okay, for 6 total reps. Then we're going to drop the elbow, hand up in the air for 6 reps. All right, so mountain climbers first. Okay, both hands to the inside. I have my left leg forward, my right leg is back and locked, holding here. All right, switching for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for me, my right foot is forward. Okay, I'm gonna drop left elbow, right hand goes to the sky. All right, coming back down, I'm gonna switch legs. So now my left leg is forward, right elbow drops, left hand goes to the sky. All right, going back down, switching again. This is rep 3, right foot, left elbow, right hand. All right, going down, switch for 4, left foot, right elbow, left hand. All right, going for 5, switch, right foot, left elbow, right hand. And last one, and switch, left foot, right elbow, left hand. And good, drop out of that. All right, going into our, we're gonna do a kick out, and then we're going into our frog stretch after that. So the first one we're gonna do, we'll do our pulses first, each direction. We're doing our kick outs, and then going into frog. All right, so left knee is up. I got my right knee down. Doing 2 pulses straight ahead. We're gonna lean into that pulse straight ahead, so lean into it as much as you can. Keep in good form, chest is up, back flat. Relax, that's 1. Lean in. 2. All right, now take your leg out to a 45-degree angle, doing the exact same thing. Lean in. That's 1. All right, lean in. 2. Going out to 90. All right, lean in. For 1. Lean in. For 2, we're gonna keep that leg out. Okay. So hands go to the inside of that right leg. As my butt goes back, I'm taking the toe of my left foot, I'm going up. So I'm going back, toes come up. That's 1. Got 1 more just like it. And back. 2. All right, I'm gonna do the frog stretch. So we're gonna do 3 of these. All right, so knees are out wide, toes are out wide. We're on our hands. Okay, all we're gonna do here is bend the elbows. So bend the elbows, driving the butt back. 1, and back. 2, last rep, and back. 3. All right, taking my left knee, driving it in towards my body, then driving the right knee up and through. Okay, so this time I'm gonna take the right leg up, left knee down, doing 2 pulses straight ahead, lean in. That's 1. All right, lean in. 2, 45 degrees, and lean in. 1, lean in. 2, going to 90, lean in. 1, lean in. 2, all right, kicking that right leg out. Both hands to the inside, butt goes back, right toes come up, going back. That's 1. And back. 2. All right, in the frog stretch. This time we're going down to the elbows. Okay, we got 3 reps here. Some down elbows, driving the butt back. 1. Back. 2. And back. For 3. Okay, slowly coming out of that. All right, so from here, I'm gonna take my left foot and move it all the way up. Okay, I'm gonna almost turn it. Okay, start to work on the IT band and a little bit of the quad as well. All right, my right leg is back, kicked out to about a 90-degree angle. All right, back there. Okay, both my elbows coming up, touching the ground best as I can, holding that. And then we're going to slowly come out of that, take a breath. We're doing that 3 times. That was rep 1. Coming back down, driving the elbows back, up in front. All right, coming back up for 2. We got 1 more. Going down. And then coming back up for 3. Okay. All right, we're going to switch it out. Okay. Right leg comes up out in front. Left leg gets kicked back. Okay. Taking the elbows down in front. All right. Get out of that for 1. All right, coming back down. Back up for 2. 1 more. And down. For 3. Okay. Come back to the IT band after we do a little bit more with the quad. Okay, we're gonna do 2 exercises for the quad. First one, you're gonna stand up. All right, so I'm gonna find something just to hold on to, just kind of keep my balance. If not, just like we normally do, take the left hand up in the air, pull on the right leg, lean into it. This one, if you hold on to something, you get a little bit deeper in that stretch. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my right foot with my right hand. I'm gonna lean forward, putting a lot of tension right to the front part of that quad. Yet again, if you don't have anything, just put your left hand in the air, lean into that stretch. All right, relax out of that. We're going to do that 2 times. That was rep 1. Come back into it, lean in. All right, and get out. Okay, moving on to the left side. Okay, so grab it on with my right hand, left hand grabs the left leg, lean into that stretch. All right, that's 1. Take a little breath, come back in, lean into it. And 2. Okay. Now from here, I'm going back down to a knee. So I got my right knee down, left knee is up. I'm gonna lean into that leg while also grabbing my quad, my right hand. So I have my left hand on my knee if I need to. I'm gonna lean forward. Okay, pulling on that foot a little bit, stretching out that right quad. Relax out of that. Take a breath. I'm gonna do it 1 more time. So leaning in, grabbing the right hand, right foot, lean in. And relax. All right, switch it over to the other side. Okay, so got my right leg up. I'm gonna grab my left hand, left foot. Use my right hand as just a little bit of a little bit of help for balance. All right, getting out of that. Okay, 1 more time. Left hand, left foot. And relax. Okay, going back to the IT band. Normal exercises with the IT band. So we'll take a seat, have our right foot on top of the left knee. Okay, hands close to our butt. All right, bring that left knee, bending it, bringing it in. Hold here, just a little primer for what we're about to do. All right, wrap around the knee and lean back. and slowly get out of that. Okay, switching it up. Got the left ankle on top of the right knee. Okay, bringing that leg in. All right, slowly coming out of that, and then wrapping around the knee, leaning back, trying to drive the shoulder blades towards the ground. And go ahead and get out of that. Okay, taking your left foot, kicking that one out. We're gonna start to work on the hamstrings from here. All right, so hard stretch, got the right foot to the inside part of that left inner thigh. Okay, flexing that toe of the left foot. Hands go up first, keep the spine straight. We're gonna reach out, and then the head goes down. All right, slowly come out of that. We're gonna do that one more time. Okay, so left foot is flexed, hands go up, neutral spine, reach out, and then head goes down. And go ahead and get out of that. Okay, right leg out, left leg kicked in. Okay. All right, flexing the right toe, hands go up, neutral spine, reach out, and then head goes down. All right, go ahead and get out of that. Okay, take a breath, do the same thing. Spine straight, hands up, reach out, head goes down. And good. Okay, get out of that. All right, go ahead and stand up. All right, we're gonna have wide legs here. Do a couple more for the hamstring, then in with the calves. Okay, so wide legs, hands are going out. We'll bend down to 90, hold there, and go all the way down. So going all the way down to 90, hold here. Should already feel the stretch if you can. And then going all the way down, driving the head towards the ground. Okay, slight bend in the knees to get out of that. We're gonna do that one more time. Hands go out, going down to 90. All the way down. Slight bend out of the knees to get out of that. Okay, we're gonna go to the right side. So we're going down to 90 first. Both hands go to the right side. Head goes down. All right, slight bend out of that to get out of it. Now we're going to the left side. Going to 90. Both hands to the left. All right, slight bend to get out. All right, take your left foot out in front, right leg is back. Okay, just like one of those yoga poses we did 2 weeks ago. So I got my left leg is locked. Okay, left hand is out in front. Reach out as far as I can. I'm gonna drop that hand to the inside. If you can touch the ground, great. If not, touch the ankle or the calf, whatever you can. So I got my left hand down. I'm looking up at the right hand. All right, slight bend to get out of that. All right, switch legs. Do the last one on the hamstring. So I got my right leg out in front, left leg is back. Take my right hand, reach out as far as you can. Right hand drops, left hand goes up to the air, look up at the left hand. All right, slight bend to get out. Okay, working on the calves. Couple things on the calves. If you can find a small something, whether it be a stair or whatever, we're gonna start with that and go down to our last exercise after that. You can even use the baseball that you used earlier. Okay, I'll use that. All right. So from here, all I'm gonna do is I have my right foot about right below the knuckles of my feet. I'm going right below there. All right, I'm gonna lean into that. Really trying to stretch out the calf. Okay. You have a wall, put your foot against the wall, doing the exact same thing, lean into it. So this rep, I'll put my foot against the rack, doing the exact same thing, going right underneath the knuckles with the calluses of my feet. I'm gonna lean in to that. Hold there. And relax. Okay. Got 2 reps on the left side. So yet again, got the baseball, the wall, whatever I have. All right. Got the baseball right underneath my calluses of my toe, my left foot. Lean into it. Really stretching out that calf. Okay, relax just for a second, and then do it again. And lean back in. And relax. All right, going to our last one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to downward dog. So, butt up in the air, hands on the ground. Okay, we're gonna bend the right knee, drive the left heel towards the ground. All right, switch. We're gonna bend the left, keep the right one locked. All right, switch again, bend the right, keep the left locked. And one more time, bend the left, keep the right one locked. And good. All right. That is it for today. Good job today. Hopefully got something out of it.